Hi, I'm David Kaplan here with a Coors Light Cold Hard Facts Sportsnet Central update. After going 8 for 22 with a homer and 6 RBIs in 8 games for the Cubs, Kyle Schwarber's making his AAA debut tonight behind the plate for the Iowa Cubs. In his first at-bat, popped out to short center. Later on, flew out to deep left. He's 0 for 2 behind the plate, gave up a stolen base in the fourth. Iowa trails Peyton Manning's favorite team, Omaha, 3-1. Back to Len and JD.
Cap, thank you. Pitcher to pitcher as Hamill fouls off. We have a little later. We have DMC or DMD. Daryl McDaniels from Run DMC. We'll do the stretch tonight. Look forward to chatting with him. One and two. To the Cubs minor league system for a second. Cubs now affiliated with South Bend in the Midwest League. The Cubs attendance this year with the new affiliation has increased 55% over last year at this time. They've struggled with their record. They have not at the turnstiles.
This is the South Bend Club?
Yep.
Diamondbacks were in there before? Is that right?
Right.
It's always good if you can keep your affiliates close to home.
Good battle.
Yeah, if nothing else, if you're Jason Hamill, you just want to take a bite out of Greinke here, make him throw some pitches.
Two and two. The Pelicans on Sunday, Myrtle Beach, hosted Ronnie Rybar, who underwent a prostate exam during the 7th inning stretch and then sang "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" on Prostate Cancer Awareness Night. The event was called the Two Knuckle Challenge.
Oh my.
And did it to help raise funds for a young girl who is battling brain cancer. It's the second year they've done that.
There was some other minor league place that did a similar thing. I think it was the general manager of the team underwent an exam. And maybe it did a little play-by-play while it was going on.
Russell struck out in the third. Ball one.
Yeah, Greinke's fastball, again, it's not lighting up the radar gun, but it's got good life. It gets in on you quicker than you anticipate. That one clocked at 92. A little bit of a hesitation at the top of his delivery. These guys stringing bagels here tonight. Those guys in cruise control. Slow curveball. That's a pretty pitch at 67. I talked earlier about his changeup not being that far off the fastball, but he can throw that slow hook to slow you down. It's pretty creative out there, is Greinke.
He's got a lot of weapons. He can find 95 when he needs to with the fastball as well. Sitting around 92, 93. That ball line, it was knuckling as Rollins made the catch. It's short. 2 outs, and now Coghlan.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see what the Dodgers do. Jimmy Rollins, current shortstop. We saw the Kike Hernandez play there last night. Rollins obviously has had a wonderful career, marvelous career, 3-time All-Star, won an MVP, but he's nearing the end of the line. He's really struggling offensively. They've got a kid down in the minor leagues, Corey Seager, who is considered to be among the best prospects in all of baseball.
It's Kyle's brother.
And they have another guy, Oliveira, is that the name? The Cuban. He's not a kid, he's like 30. And he apparently can really rake. He's a third baseman. He's probably ready. There might not be room for him right now in this club.
Yeah, 358. 13 games between Double-A and Triple-A for Hector Oliveira.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he's 30 years old. He's quite a resume from playing in Cuba, so they're paying him a lot of money. You may see him here at some point in the second half, if not sooner. Just don't know where they put him, the way Turner's swinging the bat. When you think of the Dodgers, immediately you think of, you know, the core veterans here, the high payroll guys. The payroll is like $271 million. But their farm system is very well regarded. They've got a lot of good young players coming.
Oliveira just went on the DL.
Oh, I shouldn't have talked about him. I jinxed him. I'm
7-day
sorry,
DL
Hector.
at AAA. Went to the DL today. Hamstring injury. Yeah, 6 years, $62.5 million was the contract. Injured himself on Saturday. That will end the inning. Dueling right-handers tonight. Greinke and Hamill. We're all just celebrating tonight. Happy birthday, partner.
Hey, thank you.
You look like you can still play.
I'm concentrating on the other side of the ball these days. Anything that has to do with finances, I'm going to handle.
Right? No one cares about these guys the way that you do.
I bought a real elephant.
Like a toy?
No. $265,000 I paid for this elephant. We've already got Victor Cruz, Jared Aldrich, Woodley. We want to create a legacy. We want to build you a dynasty. And it's all yours if you want it.
When the moment's spontaneous, why pause to take a pill? Or stop to find a bathroom? Cialis for daily use is approved to treat both erectile dysfunction and the urinary symptoms of BPH, like needing to go frequently, day or night. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and medicines and ask if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Do not take Cialis if you take nitrates for chest pain, as it may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Do not drink alcohol in excess. Side effects may include headache, upset stomach, delayed backache, or muscle ache. To avoid long-term injury, get medical help right away for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. If you have any sudden decrease or loss in hearing or vision, or any symptoms of an allergic reaction, stop taking Cialis and get medical help right away. Ask your doctor about Cialis for daily use and the free 30-tablet trial.
See what it means to never settle. Try T-Mobile risk-free for 14 days.
Mark Shafsky inviting you to join Jen Latta and me for Sportsnet Central, presented by GMC. We'll have all the highlights from the Cubs-Dodgers game, plus the White Sox and Twins, and we'll look at some tough decisions ahead for Stan Bowman.
The Budweiser bleachers are back. The enhanced bleachers have a new look and feel with additional amenities and more group spaces. Tickets are on sale now. Visit Cubs.com/bleachers to buy tickets and to learn more about the new available spaces and concessions.
They start the 6th in a scoreless tie. Jimmy Rollins, 15 years with the Phillies, now a member of the Dodgers. He debuted at this level in 2000. Piled up some big numbers. 2,358 hits, 489 doubles, 112 triples, 223 home runs, and 459 steals. Former MVP.
Yeah, you know, you can make a case for Rollins as a Hall of Famer. The numbers he's put up, playing at the shortstop, a premium position, playing it at a high level.
Won the MVP in 07 at 20 triples. He has led the National League in triples 4 times. Nice play by Russell. And the one hop off the bat of Rollins.
Better and better and better and better. Addison Russell as he settles in. Remember, this is a kid that only played 5 games on the right side of the infield before getting called up to the big leagues.
Hamill has faced 1 over the minimum. That was the double by Kayaspo to lead off the 3rd. It's the only base runner of the night for the Dodgers.
Yeah, he threw, I think, 86 pitches in that 4-inning outing in Cleveland. Here he is in the 6th. And that was pitch number 73.
Good comeback action on the fastball at 93. It's 0-2. The Dodgers last year in this ballpark in September, 4-game series here at Wrigley, scored 37 runs, 9.3 per game. They have been held to 2 runs in about a game and a half to start this series. Greinke bounces one left side. Castro to Rizzo for the out.
They do a lot of things well. They slug. They lead the league in home runs, extra base hits, slugging percentage, first and on base. Draw a lot of walks. They don't steal bases.
No, and they get caught a lot. How about this? They have 14 steals, by far the fewest in the majors. They've been caught 19 times.
I haven't looked, but I assume they're the only team that's less than 50% success rate in that category, I would think. League averages probably 72, 75, somewhere in there. High 60s, low 70s. That was easy. No, it's not.
Nobody knew where it was. Puig on his way to 3rd. Here comes the throw. They've got a shot, and it's overthrown. It stays in play. That's fortunate.
Oh, my goodness. I can't believe that. I was just watching the outfielders, and it looked like they were settling under it. In the twilight, the ball was lost. It goes as a triple for Puig. And, boy, if this ball on the throw-in goes out of play and they score that run, how cheap would that be? Neither guy can find it. That's a bad feeling. And right now, those guys cheering awfully hard for Jason Hamill. And what do? You can't see it. You can't catch it.
So it's Peterson. Thankfully, there are 2 outs. But Hamill still is going to have to make a pitch.
Yeah, you gotta get back into it mentally, because when that ball goes off the bat, you're Jason Hamill. You've checked out. Okay, inning over. I'm heading to the dugout.
Castro racing over. He's going to take it from Bryant, and the inning does come to an end. He had to throw one extra pitch. I guess the slugging against will go up a little bit as well, but we remain 0-0.
Hey, Jan, can you take a picture?
Sure. Perfect. Now a stylish night on the town. Okay, feel the power of all-wheel drive at your fingertips. Now take in the gorgeous mountain scenery. Yes! And now?
Jan, we need that RAV4 for a test drive.
Stay fabulous.
Get 0% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2015 RAV4 or lease RAV4 for only $199 a month.
It all starts at Toyota. Let's go places.
Tomorrow on CSN Plus, the men in red are back in Bridgeview for a huge Eastern Conference match with DC United. Enter the Inferno and help our fire light up the back of the net. Coverage starts at 7 on CSN Plus.
The Volkswagen Passat Limited Edition. Dollar for dollar, it's an amazing value. Let's add up the worth of its standard features, like a rear-view camera, keyless access, heated front seats, and more.
But what really tips the scales is that you get all this value for this surprisingly low price. That's $1,200 in savings. I usually hate being on scales, but this is nice.
You can get 0% APR for 60 months on select 2015 Passat models, or lease the 2015 Passat Limited Edition for $199 a month.
This summer, get ready for suspense, unbridled jealousy.
She's still there.
New beginnings.
Goodbye.
And sheer exhilaration.
Lock and load.
Roger.
It's the event you don't want to miss. It's the Summer of Audi sales event. Get the Audi you've always wanted with zero due at signing now during the Summer of Audi sales event.
Comcast Sportsnet, your home for Chicago Cubs baseball.
We are back at Wrigley, scoreless in the bottom of the sixth. Chris Bryant due up this inning, and of course he got the offense started for the Cubs last night. A two-run shot off Clayton Kershaw on the way to his first ever multi-homer game, but he said afterwards a surreal moment for him. This is, to him, the best pitcher in the league, and actually a guy he had on his fantasy team at one point, so I had to follow that up with Kershaw today, who said, it kind of makes me feel old, but first of all, that is one heck of a hitter. Thinks he'll have Hall of Fame numbers one day, he said, but he doesn't have to hit any more homers off me. And he, in fact, remembers having that same sort of feeling when he got the first out ever of Albert Pujols, guys.
Thank you, Kelly. Yeah, it's got to be surreal to just be facing these guys, let alone hit home runs off them. And he's hoping he's here to stay.
When I faced Ty Cobb, I know that was a big moment for me.
You're only 39.
Yeah, that welcome to the big leagues moment when you come across a player that you idolized, or I guess in the modern game you had on your fantasy team.
Three and one.
Rizzo's hit the ball sharply tonight. A base hit to right, a line drive out to center, and he's in the hitter's count again here. Greinke very cautious and will continue to be so, I'm guessing, here. And did not want to give in, and that's how dangerous Rizzo is. In a 0-0 ball game, Greinke just did not want to challenge the big part of the strike zone there to Rizzo. But in so doing, he put the go-ahead run on base in the sixth inning.
The Lows never stop improving. That was the hanging curveball Bryant deposited into the bleachers and right last night to give the Cubs the lead they would not relinquish.
Kershaw one night, Greinke the next. So getting the Saturday crossword followed up by a level 4 Sudoku.
Right side of the infield's pretty wide open. Gonzalez holding on the runner Rizzo, and the other three are on the other side of second base. Strike call.
Yeah, so somebody might say, well, why doesn't he just try to hit it through there? Well, because that's not as easy to do as you might think. Change your swing, change your mechanics to try to push the ball through the ground on the right side. Might end up just hitting a lazy pop-up or come back to the mound. That's one of the challenges in the quote-unquote era of the shift for these hitters now, not to let it get into their head.
Curve at 74. It's 1-2.
If you have the skill set that allows you to do that, odds are they're not shifting like that for you.
Juan Nicasio just starting to throw in the Dodger bullpen. Pitch count nearing 100 for Greinke. And it's 2-2. Chris Bryant has had a knack of getting behind in the count and then working it full or even walking.
Hey, didn't we have
the first inning?
Didn't we have a note on him the other day that he led the league in 0-2 to 3-2?
Yep.
Joe Madden has a wonderful way of saying things, saying a lot of different things, and one of the more recent ones was talking about Bryant's 2-home run game last night and how power hitters, they hit home run in streaks, and he called it clumpy because they come in clumps, so they're clumpy, and he thinks he might get a little clumpy here in the coming days.
Great description of it. Yep.
No, he didn't. There you go.
1-2 to 3-2 in this at bat.
That takes a toll on a pitcher too. You've got the jump on a hitter, a dangerous hitter. You've got him down in a vulnerable situation. You're hoping he's going to chase your pitch. And now you're kind of pushed back into the corner because he's been so patient.
Popped him up back of second, and Kendrick has it. Now Montero fly to right in the first, single to right center to lead off the fourth, but he never got into scoring position. Cubs have had one runner reach third. That was Rizzo, but it was with 2 outs in the first. So we just mentioned, Greinke earlier in the ballgame, last 8 starts without a win, but a sub-2 ERA, and I can't look at him for more than 5 seconds. He's intimidating the heck out of me with that glare. He's been terrific tonight, and no run support again. What he's done lately is very hard to do. It's difficult to go 8 straight starts if you're Zach Greinke without a win, but then to have a sub-2.
Yeah, and he's doing it on a team that scores a lot of runs. So he's just had bad timing.
Ouch. 5 hits combined. The Dodgers are 2 for 20. The Cubs are 3 out of 19.
Hits are hard to come by. Try to find a way to get creative. Anthony Rizzo likes to take that aggressive secondary lead and steal a bag every now and then. See Brandon Hyde in his ear after each pitch, giving him the times on Greinke. Tough to run on. He's quick to home plate.
We usually only see Greinke once, maybe twice a year. And we chronicled his struggles in this ballpark. He's got a little adjustment right there, kind of grabbed his jersey. And the first few times I saw him, I always thought, is something wrong with him in terms of an injury or back issues? He does that little twitch with his shoulder, but that's just what he does. There goes Rizzo. Swing and a miss, and nobody covering second. So they held their ground with the shift on. Kayaspo was playing between the first and second baseman. 2 outs in the inning. I don't know if that was a mistake.
Yeah,
And Kendrick and Rollins are chatting.
Yeah, some confusion as to who had the bag there.
Here comes the manager, Don Mattingly. So it'll be Castro with a runner at second and 2 outs. I have to imagine on that particular play, JD, it's the shortstop covering, right? If you're going to shift, but not imagine against a left-handed hitter you'd bring the second baseman to cover on a steal. Well, we may never know. Well, Starlin's come up with some big hits here the last couple of weeks. Let's see if he can deliver again tonight.
An aggressive swing again like he did earlier. The pitch just didn't catch up. Didn't have to be.
Pitcher's strike for sure. 0-2.
I think Don Mattingly's trip to the mound was twofold. One, to check on Greinke to see how he felt, and secondly to say, hey, you know, you got a base open. If you fall behind Castro, you don't have to give in. Don't have to worry with that now. He's got the jump on Starlin.
Cubs trying to convert a leadoff walk into the go-ahead run. 1-2. Ground ball to short, right at Rollins. And the inning comes to an end, so we'll head off to the 7th without a run to date.
of July, Nissan's giving you 1,000 more reasons to celebrate. Choose versatility, innovation, excitement, and get holiday bonus cash. During Nissan's Free to Choose event, get up to 1,000 holiday bonus cash on top of existing offers. Hurry! Holiday bonus cash ends July 6th. Shop at your local Nissan store and choosenissan.com. Nissan, innovation that excites.
This mountain doesn't own a watch. It's not in a hurry to get where it's going. And yet, after millions of years, it has arrived. It's what inspired us to cold age our beer, which, thankfully, takes a little less than 1,000,000 years. Coors Light, born in the Rockies.
Every auto insurance policy has a number. But not every insurance company understands the life behind it. Those who have served our nation have earned the very best service in return. USAA. We know what it means to serve. Get an auto insurance quote and see why 92% of our members plan to stay for life.
So Stephen Thomas Erlewine, the editor of AllMusic, wrote the following. More than any other hip-hop group, Run DMC are responsible for the sound and style of hip-hop music. And we have a founding member. Daryl McDaniels is with us. He's going to sing the stretch tonight. It's an honor. How are you, sir?
Thank you. It's really, really cool being here for the first time.
So when was Run DMC, when did you guys start the band? Do you have a specific date, a year, a time, a day?
I believe it was in August of 1982. We was fresh out of high school.
Wow.
Class of 82. We made our first song, and it did well.
Sure did. You're way too young to have been out of high school in 1982.
Yeah, I was a class of 82, and I got accepted to St. John's University, and a recording career wasn't even on my mind. And I wrote a rhyme. I'm DMC and the place to be. I go to St. John's University. Since kindergarten, I acquired the knowledge. After 12th grade, I went straight to college. And then I got the call from Joseph Simmons. He was like, yo, D, go get your school books, because that's where I wrote all my rhymes, in my school books. And we went to the studio. They turned the music on, and I've been putting down these rhymes I was writing as a young man ever since.
That's very cool. As Kendrick strikes out. So we got to ask you about the Aerosmith tune. Who came up with the idea? And originally it was not going to be with the band, Aerosmith, right?
Yes, you're 100% right. Originally we were just going to sample it. And me and Run was going to talk about how great we are. That was the whole idea. But it was actually Rick Rubin, the incredible producer Rick Rubin, who said, no, don't say your rhymes. You should make the record over the way Aerosmith did it. Jam Master Jay, rest in peace. Jay was like, yo, that might be a great idea. Me and Ron was like, hold up, slow up. Y'all taking this rock rap stuff too far. And with a little coaxing, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of screaming at me and Ron, Joey, Daryl, y'all get in there and do that record. We did it. But the cool thing is Rick brought Steven Tyler and Joe Perry to the studio to do it with us. And I think that was the thing that caught the world by surprise, because then it became a tribute and a celebration of rock and roll. And at the same time, it allowed hip-hop to be considered as a legitimate form of music.
Right, and it also kind of, it helped Aerosmith too.
Well, you know, we let the people say that. It helped us too.
Well,
we helped each other.
It was mutually beneficial.
Yeah, I mean, you know, people say it brought them back. It was just great for them because they had all this good music in them, but, you know, their previous troubles was kind of making it hard for them to get back in. So when a rap group called Run DMC calls you and say, I'm Rick Rubin and I want to do your record over, they probably just looked at each other and said, yo, what could we lose at this point? You know, it was a good decision.
Hamill makes the play, and I know you got to get in the zone here to sing. But again, a pleasure. Great to have you here at Wrigley Field. And we hope
Thank
you're not
you.
done making music.
I will keep it on.
Are you going to sing this straight, or are you going to do a kind of hip-hop rendition of it?
I'm going to sing it the way I know how to sing it.
Awesome.
Yes.
Have fun with it. Do it your way.
They should rock with me.
All right. Daryl McDaniels from DMC. 2 outs in the inning. Yasmani Grandal, the batter. What a cool guy. That's a great story about when they got together with Aerosmith. That huge hit back in the mid-'80s. Outside, it's 2-0. And you see Hamill has been more efficient than Greinke tonight. Still hasn't even reached 90 pitches.
Barely broke a sweat. He's probably worked harder in some of his side sessions.
Run DMC was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2009.
There's a strike on Mike Baxter.
One on Grandal, 3-1.
Mask wearing union.
3-2.
It's an elevated game of catch he's playing right there. 3-1. Obviously doesn't want to walk him, but enough confidence in that slider where he far less likely going to get hurt as opposed to a challenge fastball there on 3-1.
Swing and a miss. Let's do the 7th inning stretch.
Tonight's guest conductor for Take Me Out to the Ball Game, Daryl McDaniels of Run DMC.
All right, Cub fans, let me hear you. It goes a 1, a 2, a 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Let me for the puppies. If they don't win, it's a shame. Wow! 3 strikes short. Let's get some
Keep your yard looking great with MTD mowers from Menards. This 2-in-1 gas mower features a reliable 140cc PowerMore motor and a 21-inch cutting path, which makes it faster and easier to mow. Just $169. Keep your lawn fresh and green with Toro sprinkler systems. 4-inch pop-up spray heads are just $279 each. And this 4-pack T5 rotor is ideal for medium to large lawns. Only $29.99.
Save big money at Menards.
A few features.
Oh, I've done my homework on the Hyundai Elantra. Remote start from my phone, 7-inch touchscreen nav with voice recognition, Sirius XM, Bluetooth, Pandora, and a rear view camera.
And America's best warranty.
Now get the Elantra with up to $3,250 total cash or 0% APR for 5 years.
This Thursday joins CSN's Luke Stuckmeyer for a special taping of Beer Money from 6 to 9 p.m. at Firewater Saloon in Edison Park. Come out for the fun, test your sports trivia knowledge, and you could win big. Beer Money presented by Coors Light. Juan Nicasio here in the bottom of the 7th.
The former Rocky working out of the Dodger bullpen. He's made 1 start, but everything else out of the pen. 1 and 2 with a 1.93 ERA. So he's settled in nicely here with the Dodgers. Going to rely heavily on fastballs and sliders. Velocity sitting right around 95 miles an hour.
1-0 to Baxter. Baxter, Caesar, Hamill scheduled. We'll see if Jason takes the at bat. Depend probably on the first two hitters. Zach Greinke, the only thing he didn't do tonight is hit a home run. He might have to hit a homer or two to buy a win.
Yeah, we talk about it all the time. As a stat, the win is highly overrated, but as a starting pitcher, you cherish getting wins.
Ball strike 3.
It's pretty firm right there. Baxter, it's been a big zone for Baxter tonight. Sounds like a children's book or something. Big zone for Baxter. Bedtime for Bonzo.
So the lefty Liberatore, we saw him last night. This was off Kershaw last night.
High into the night. First of the year for Caesar. We have to send out happy birthday wishes to Cub fan Kathy Schiefsky, celebrating birthday tonight. Son Steve wanted to make sure we pass that along.
Rondon is up. He worked the 8th last night. He was throwing really hard. I think he hit 98, didn't he, on the gun?
I believe he did.
1, 2, 3. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here it comes. High in the air. Peterson in center. For the second out.
This Thursday, the Cubs play the Dodgers. First pitch is at 1:20. Come see Paddington and Clark celebrate Paddington's birthday. First 10,000 fans will receive a coupon good at local retailers for $2 off a Paddington Blu-ray combo pack. To purchase tickets, visit Cubs.com. I think if there were a good chance to score a run here, if there a man aboard, man in scoring position, Joe Madden would probably have hit for Hamill. 2 outs, nobody on.
Nice pick on the short hop by Rollins, and he gets Hamill, and the inning comes to an end. 11 pitches for Nicasio, looking strong in relief tonight, and we remain scoreless into the 8th.
This is a different kind of airline. One that invented low fares so everyone could fly. One that decides where to go next by putting your needs first. And knows people are its most powerful fuel. Some say we do things differently. We say, why would we do things any other way? Without a heart, it's just a machine.
I like my seafood like I like my vacations, tropical. And during Red Lobster's Island Escape, 3 new dishes take me straight to the islands, like the ultimate island seafood feast with crab, lobster, and jumbo shrimp. All you have to do, get here while you still can.
What's your plan for tomorrow? Are you a leader
means to never settle. Try T-Mobile risk-free for 14 days.
You'll never forget your first NHRA Nitro experience. 300 miles per hour in 4 seconds. 10,000 horsepower. The smell of burning nitro. All access in the pits. Experience it all at the Route 66 NHRA Nationals, July 9th through 12th in Joliet. Get tickets early and save at Route66Raceway.com or call 888-629-RACE. Don't blink. Don't breathe. Don't let go.
How do you get to Wrigley Field? The Cubs suggest the use of public transportation, or for bike riders, use the Cubs courtesy bike check. And for drivers, the Cubs provide free parking and shuttle service on night and weekend games from 3900 North Rockwell. For details, visit Cubs.com. Jason Hamill kind of felt like he had this one in him tonight. 9 innings combined in his last 2 starts. And he has been strong this evening.
Yeah, barely threatened. Leadoff double by Callaspo in the 3rd. And the 3 quick outs. Couple infield pops and a fly to center. And then a 2-out triple by Puig, but that was just a lazy fly ball to shallow right center that Maxter and Caesar couldn't find in the twilight sky. And very little hard contact against Hamill here tonight. The night after the Cubs bullpen did a lot of heavy lifting. Hamill has done more than his fair share here tonight.
I can tell you, partner, if you forget everything else about tonight, I want you to remember one thing. Other than it's your birthday, hope it's been a good one. It's McDaniel's, not McDonald's. The rhymes are Daryl's. The burgers are Ronald's. Okay? Just remember that.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Yeah.
That's one of Daryl's lines.
That's one of his lines?
Sounds way better when he says it. Full count. Here it is. The dreaded leadoff walk. Second time the leadoff man has reached for L.A.
This is just a little pop psychology here. 2 things. One, anytime you're pitching a game like this, you get into later innings, sometimes your mindset shifts a little bit from attack the hitter one at a time to I can't give anything up because I might lose this ball game. And usually that negative thinking influences you to the point where you're kind of a little wary of the strike zone. And the other part of it, too, is in that last half inning, not sure whether you're going to stay in the game or not, depending on how that inning played out, whether Joe is going to hit for you or not. Sometimes as a pitcher, you can start to check out a little bit there, too, thinking you might be coming out of the ball game. Not to make excuses, but it's just sometimes the mindset of the pitcher, that's where your head goes sometimes. You have to kind of rein it back in and get all your focus directed back to home plate and just the next pitch. All that matters is the next pitch.
Callaspo bunts. Hamill will field and get it to Rizzo, and it's a sack for Callaspo. 1-3. Bring up Jimmy Rollins.
If you're pitching a scoreless game, a scoreless tie in the 5th or 6th inning, you're aggressive, you're attacking hitters, and you're thinking, well, if I give up a run, we still have plenty of time to score ourselves. Get into the 8th, and you're thinking, if I give up a run, there's a real good chance we just lost the ball game.
Foul to the net. Justin Turner is on deck. Hamill will get over to cover. A pretty good toss by Rizzo. That one's always dangerous. Worry about that little bit backhand flip being off the mark. Runner at third now, 2 gone.
Yeah, usually you find a little extra spring in your step too at making this play as a pitcher late in the ball game. You don't want it to be on you defensively. Make a silly mistake in the field to allow the other team to score. Here comes Bazio with the Turner report. First little check on Hamill. How you feeling?
Whistle in Rondon. They're not taking their time now. Cranking it up.
It's a dangerous matchup here. Turner, a good, solid line drive hitter. Tough to fool.
Blocked by the catcher Montero. Turner has been quite the revelation here these last couple of years for the Dodgers.
And better against right-handed pitching than left. He's hitting .372 against right-handed pitching.
Since joining the Dodgers, he's hit .335 overall. That leads the majors.
Yeah, so walk into any sports bar in the country and start having guys rattle off names of who the top hitters are in the game, and you're gonna go down about 100 names probably before you hear Turner.
The 2-0 pitch.
And he's overthrowing right now.
Yeah, Jason not happy with himself after that slider got away.
He's not trusting it, overthrowing, and again, understandable given the situation.
Our AT&T UVerse multi-view. Dodgers with a runner at third for only the second time tonight. That's Ethier with 2 outs here in the 8th.
.30 slide ball.
Ball 4. Here comes Joe. That'll be it for Hamill. Puig do. And it'll be Hector Rondon. When we return, and Hamill will get a standing O from this big crowd here tonight. It's the Cubs and Dodgers, 0-0 in the 8th.
What a job. Beautiful job.
When you get a restyled 2015 Honda CR-V, you get more than just a crossover. You get a set of wheels that helps you go farther with less. A better view of your surroundings. A way to stay in touch on your way to a great weekend. And you're getting a great deal on the best-selling compact SUV in America. Visit your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Honda dealer and test drive a Honda today.
Hey, I'm Chris Mars, host of That Sports Thing, the new show where I'll be talking sports with actors, comedians, and celebrity fans. It's That Sports Thing, and it's totally a thing now. Visit csnchicago.com for every new episode.
For over 50 years, Discount Tire has been the place where America saves on tires.
Every pitcher has a different routine. Before I pitch, I hit Subway for my go-to. Have for years. Fresh made turkey and cheese on 9-grain wheat with jalapenos, mustard, and a little bit of vinegar. Followed by a steady diet of fastballs.
The Cubs all season long with MLB.com at bat. At bat is up to the moment, at any moment, with in-game highlights, live look-ins, replay reviews, radio broadcasts, StatCast, and more. Get MLB.com at bat for your smartphone or tablet. And the Weber sauces and seasonings call to the pen. Why grill with anything else? It is Hector Rondon.
Hard throwing Hector against hard swinging Yasiel Puig. 3-1, 245 for Rondon as he comes in with men on first and third.
Here we go. First pitch swinging. Shallow left center. Who wants it? Coughlin. 4 Cubs in the area.
Oh boy, that was interesting. 4 guys in position to make a play. Not an easy play for anybody, but the right guy ultimately takes charge and puts it away. The frustrated Puig slams the helmet.
Now playing on DirecTV Cinema.
I am Jeppy.
From the director of District 9.
We reprogram a robot, a machine that can think and feel. He's the key to the revolution.
Destroy that robot. Burn it to ash.
You think you're a hero? You're a bunch of wires. I don't want you to die. I want you to live.
Chappie. Movies start at Channel 125.
Visit Webb Hyundai in Highland for the biggest sale of the season. We're offering 20% off select new Hyundai models and discounts up to $12,000 in savings. This sale won't last long, so hurry into Webb Hyundai and save. At Webb Hyundai, we offer America's best warranty. 10 years, 100,000 miles, and industry-leading MPG. Drive away in a new or pre-owned vehicle and enjoy unlimited free car washes. Visit Webb Hyundai today, where June summer sales are sizzling.
See your Webb family dealer today.
Hi, I'm David Kaplan at our Comcast Sportsnet studios with a Sportsnet Central update. Couple of Cubs making their way up to National League All-Star balloting. Chris Bryant up to third now at third base, trailing just Matt Carpenter and Todd Frazier of the Reds. At first base, Anthony Rizzo still sits unexplainably in fifth. And with voting closing on July 2nd, Bryce Harper has already set an NL record with over 9 million votes. Stick around for the post-game show. Holly will be with me. Back to Len and JD.
Cap, thank you. Away we go here in the bottom of the 8th. Adam Liberatore. Strike one on Addison Russell.
We should have one home run allowed down there at the bottom. That was last night to Chris Bryant. But overall, he's been very effective.
The kick and the pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yimi Garcia. Fastball at 94. There's a 4-seamer. And he's ahead 1-2. Russell's been in a good stretch. Getting on base at a 40% clip over his last 13 games coming in. He has struck out and lined out. Trying to be the spark plug here, leading off an inning for the second time tonight.
Yeah, it looks like he's tightened things up a little bit at the plate. You know, he'll still chase the occasional elevated fastball and maybe the breaking ball off the plate, but less so than when he first got started. He's a big adjustment for a young player. You know, he's a guy who didn't walk a whole bunch down in the minor leagues. The term Joe uses is organizing the strike zone. You hear hitting coaches talk about having a plan, you know, when to cheat on one, when to be super aggressive, when, you know, understanding of what a pitcher's trying to do in any given situation.
Swing and a miss, strike three.
Just got beat by some good gas right there. '95, a little run off the outside corner.
Here's Chris Denorfia. He'll bat for the other Chris, Coughlin. Pitchers night tonight. Greinke, Nicasio, Liberatore, Hamill, Rondon. Carrasco hugging the line at third. He falls down to his right. He'll land in foul territory. Different managers have different philosophies, trying to keep that go-ahead run from getting into scoring position on a base hit to left, but you do then become susceptible to the hole between short and third. That's really not an issue here as that ball's hit to straightaway center, and Peterson.
Yeah, you mentioned it earlier. He gets very good reads. A good aggressive route. And it was a ball like that last night that fooled him a little bit. This time, watch him go. Reads it quickly. Puts it away. And then the irony is they're guarding the line there at third, but they were not playing no doubles in the outfield, not in center and right. They were a little deeper on the pull side, which you would expect, but they weren't playing no doubles in center and in right. Now they are. You saw Peterson there with that motion with his hand over his hat. That's telling the other guys in the outfield, we're playing no doubles here. Don't let the ball get behind you.
Rizzo at 2 outs and nobody aboard. Lefty versus lefty. Kendrick is backed up at second. And this is going to be a quick inning for the Cubs offense as Rollins makes the grab on a 9-pitch 1-2-3 for the lefty Liberatore. To the ninth. 0-0.
Some things are not what they appear to be. Other things are exactly what they appear to be. The Lexus IS, as aggressive as it looks. Lease the all-wheel drive 2015 IS 250 for $349 a month for 36 months. See your Lexus dealer.
Hey, Hunter, need some pointers?
Just around the house.
Yeah, should do it then.
I love this free store pickup.
Yeah, it's also great when you're on tour. Just order online, we'll have it waiting for you the same day. You know, I bet there's an Ace within a golf swing at just about anywhere.
Really?
Oh, you don't need to...
New mailboxes.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Getting help at Ace is like going to your neighbor.
Drive safely, Hunter.
Thanks again, Mike.
This is history in the making. Cortez, 23 years old, first woman in the majors.
Never miss a moment. Get live TV on the go included with AT&T Uverse TV for just $19 a month for 2 years with qualifying bundles and 1-year term.
Cubs fans, get ready for an exciting finish. Brought to you by New Finish Car Polish and the #1 rated scratch remover, Scratch Doctor.
Hey, Cubs Authentics is the premier outlet for all MLB authenticated, game used, and autographed Cubs memorabilia. Go to Cubs.com/authentics for more info and to bid on weekly auction items, including game used balls, jerseys, bases, and more. Much more, in fact. The Cubs will donate net proceeds from the sale of Cubs Authentics items to Cubs charities. And Orpheus stays in. He's in left. Pedro Strop charged with getting Peterson, Kendrick, and Gonzalez here in the 9th in a scoreless tie. Strike one. Scoreless 7th last night for Strop on 1 walk. 0-2.
Sitting dead right there was Peterson. He's seen a lot of sliders and had a hard time with that pitch tonight. He missed that one by a foot.
Altered his delivery a bit. Could not get him to go after it.
He's so clever out there. You know, he'll use that quick pitch delivery. This time he starts quickly, then he hesitated before delivering. Do a little scud up there, but almost got the swing from Peterson.
What a slider.
Peterson with visions of a heroic swing of the bat, not willing to cut down on his swing, and really overmatched by the slider. Really pulled off that one.
Kendrick 0 for 7 in the series. Came in with 3 career homers against the Cubs in 7 games. Strop can't get it. Castro will out at first. Looked like Starlin was thinking about barehanding it, but that would have been a very difficult play, and I think he made the right decision.
Yeah.
Obviously, he got the out.
Yeah, well,
that ball was moving pretty fast.
Yeah, he uses both hands, but he did not take a lot of time to make the transfer. He didn't have a lot of time, and Rizzo with a good athletic play to finish it off.
A terrific play on both ends. So 2 outs, and now Gonzalez. Lined into left center. And the inning's still alive for the Dodgers. Gonzalez has 2 hits now in the series, and they've both been in the 9th inning in a losing effort last night. We don't know how it's going to play out this evening. Grandal will step in. Gonzalez hesitated. Well, that could be huge. He had a chance to get into scoring position.
He's one of those guys, he just, he doesn't make a lot of plays with his legs. And so he's not anticipating ball in the dirt there. See how modest his lead is, and there's not a whole lot going on with his secondary either. So at the end of the day, he made the right decision, but he never put himself in position to take advantage of the ball in the dirt.
Cubs bullpen quiet. And Strop works with 2 outs. 3-0.
Time to recalibrate for Pedro.
Detroit leading again at Cleveland 7-3 as they play the bottom of the 9th tonight. Tigers trying to make it 9-2 this year versus Cleveland. Miguel Cabrera 2 for 5. That makes him 26 out of 42 this year against the Indians. That means tonight his batting average has gone down against Cleveland. He came in hitting .649.
He's the real life Clue Hayward. Ooh, my.
Ball 4.
Every time that pitch is called a ball tonight, I think of Mike Baxter, who's been rung up twice on pitches off the outside corner. He appeared to catch a wee bit of the corner.
Ethier the hitter. First, Chris Bosio to the mound. Pirates with a 7-6 lead at home over the Reds as they go to the 9th inning. Cardinals a winner tonight. 4-3 at Miami. Carlos Martinez got the win. Trevor Rosenthal with save number 22. As they start a 3-game set at Marlins Park. Jason Hayward hit his 8th home run. He's heating up. Hayward now 278 on the year. And now Gonzalez is in scoring position, first and second. And Andre Ethier looks at ball 1. Callaspo is on deck. Still quiet in the Cubs bullpen. Pretty quiet start to the inning. Strikeout of Peterson. Kendrick retired on a nice play by Castro. Then Gonzalez a single. Grandal walked. And it's 3-1 on Ethier. Ground ball. Backhanded by Russell. Castro on the bag at second. Grandal forced, and the inning is over. The Strop worked around some 3-ball counts, and Chris Bryant will lead off the bottom of the 9th. No score.
It's just an egg. It's just an egg laid by a hen, then inspected and collected over and over and over again. Cleaned and boxed and loaded, so when it finally arrives at your McDonald's, it's ready to begin. Cracked and griddled and sizzled and placed on an Egg McMuffin, which is a nice start to your day every now and then. It's just an egg, but oh, what an egg it is. New McDonald's Bacon and White Cheddar McMuffin. White cheddar, thick-cut bacon, and a freshly cracked egg. Get one in a small McCafe coffee for just $3.50.
Out here, there are no cheat codes, no avatars, no magic stars. This does not require an operating system or a username or password. And there will not be better versions of these games coming out next year. There's nothing like the good of sport. This spring, shop the brands you love, plus thousands of items on sale now. Sports Authority, all things sporting good.
A strong business needs to be connected. The right location will provide everything a company needs to grow. Elk Grove Village is home to a community of over 3,600 companies. It's surrounded by highways, its freight rail served, and its next-door neighbor is the world's busiest airport. So when it comes to being connected, we have options. Elk Grove Village, makers wanted.
Welcome back. Tomorrow night, Sean Maloney and the Fire look to make a statement and charge back into the playoff picture against first place DC United. Throw out the record book when those two clubs get together. Coverage begins at 7 on CSN+.
Yimi Garcia. We're trying to get this game into the 10th.
I saw Yimi last night. You see him again here tonight. He's got a 3.23 ERA. I think it's 2.02 against him. He's allowed 5 home runs in 30 innings. Well, those would work just fine. $36,799. Paid crowd tonight. And nobody's left. Tie ball game, 9th inning. Fastball, slider, occasional change. He gets a lot of swings and misses, but he is a fly ball pitcher, and sometimes fly balls end up in the seats. It's a dangerous combination in a tie game in the 9th.
6-1, 210. Here he comes, and Bryant pops it up.
What a pitch.
It's Kendrick.
That last time up.
Dodgers shift to the right side on the infield. Well, they give him a lot of room in the outfield. Playing deep. There's a lot of real estate right now out in left center. Just even miss hit a ball out in that area. He'd get on base.
If you're wondering about Dexter Fowler, he hurt his ankle in the ball game last night. He's day to day. Deep breath, visualize it. Sitting on a heater here. Good life on the heater. It's a good aggressive swing by Montero. Nothing wrong with swinging hard as long as you're swinging at strikes. Bryant got that first pitch, but it was right there. He just missed it. And Montero came up empty on that swing.
Strike 3 called. Montero out, 2 away.
Didn't get the 3-1 fastball, then got rung up on the 3-2 pitch. Boy, that was a beautiful pitch. And on the edge at the bottom of the knees.
So it's up to Castro. And he drives one to left, but he did not get it. And Ethier grabs it. That'll send us to extras from Wrigley Field.
This is the feeling of turning a game you love into a lifetime of cash. DraftKings.com, the daily fantasy baseball destination, is giving away over $300 million this baseball season. And the games are one day, so you can play for your share every single day. Just pick your sport, pick your players, and pick up your cash. Step up to the plate at DraftKings.com. Play with promo code SLIDE and get free entry in our daily contests. Get to DraftKings.com.
As I look out today, I'm moved by your hope for a bright future. A future where student debt crushes your dreams and where you move back home, share a bathroom with your younger sister. In short, good luck. You'll need it.
At Fifth Third Bank, we were curious. Could we help grads find the jobs they want? That's why we're giving away $1 million in job search training. Enter at 53.com/brand-of-you. Fifth Third Bank, the curious bank.
This is history in the making. Cortez, 23 years old, first woman in the majors.
Never miss a moment. Get live TV on the go included with AT&T Uverse TV for just $19 a month for 2 years with qualifying bundles and 1-year term.
Extra innings are presented by Jack Link's Beef Jerky all season long. Jack Link's Beef Jerky. Feed your wild side. Well, Jason Mott's birthday was yesterday, and he got the save as he turned 33.
He allowed a home run to Jock Peterson. But beyond that, nothing. That interrupted a long scoreless streak for Mott. He'd gone 13 appearances without allowing a run prior to that home run.
Fourth game that's gone to extra innings for the Cubs in their last 11. They're 7-3 overall. Dodgers 3-2. Switch hitting Callaspo takes ball 1. Acquired from Atlanta in late May. Playing third tonight. He has the Dodgers, or at least one of their 3 hits, as that ball will be run down by Matt Caesar. Nicely done.
Yeah, shortened up a little bit for Callaspo, who doesn't hit the ball over your head that often out there, but a pretty good charge in this one. Good read, good break by Caesar. You're going to see it right here. Off he goes at the crack of the bat.
Rollins has yet to hit one out of the infield. Popped to third, grounded to second, and then to first.
We'll have to assume Travis Wood is not available tonight. He went 3 1/3 last night. James Russell worked 2/3 of an inning. He should be good to go. He is indeed good to go.
A very defensive swing there. 2 outs.
A high cheddar from Jason Mott.
Alex Guerrero now in the pitcher's spot. Joel Peralta, if we remain tied. And that big guy on the left is their closer, Kenley Jansen. Cutter mania. And he has been nasty this year.
He's been pretty good too, and he's been really good off the bench. He's got 3 pinch hit home runs already this year.
Interesting reaction by Mott. 97, he missed for ball 1. Was not happy. Running fastball is popped up. Addison Russell makes a catch. A quick 1, 2, 3 for Mott.
Jack Link's Beef Jerky presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Hey, buddy. Huh? Come smell those flowers.
Don't be shy. Come on.
Jack Link's Jerky. Feed your wild side.
For over 50 years, Discount Tire has been the place where America saves on tires.
Scouting is an important part of baseball, but it's also an important part of shopping. I'm looking for hustle. That's fast enough. Now let's see if you can catch. If you can't find it at Binny's, it's probably not worth drinking.
This summer, get ready for suspense. Unbridled jealousy.
She's still there.
New beginnings.
Goodbye.
And sheer exhilaration.
Lock and load.
Roger.
It's the event you don't want to miss. It's the Summer of Audi sales event. Get the Audi you've always wanted with zero do-it signing now during the Summer of Audi sales event.
Bottom of the 10th inning, the Cubs bullpen has been outstanding in these last several weeks, and especially in this series. Covered the final 7 innings last night. They've been perfect tonight. Rondon, Strop, and Mott. And now the offense will try to get just 1 run, just 1 lousy run is all this team needs, right?
That's not too many. Bullpen ERA of 156 for the Cubs over the last month. That's the best in baseball. Here's the veteran Joel Peralta, recently activated off the disabled list.
There's 53 games with right shoulder soreness. Previously pitched a fair amount for Joe Madden at Tampa Bay. 564th career appearance for Joel Peralta.
69 appearances for the Rays last year. 80 the year before.
Mike Baxter yanks one into right for a base hit. Good start.
Qualifies as a rally here tonight. Caesar's asked to lay down a bunt here.
Xfinity high-speed action. This was the wild game against the Pirates. May the 15th. Gregory Polanco slipped and fell. Cubs win. Cubs win. How in the world did that happen? Dexter Fowler's on deck. See if Caesar's going to lay down a bunt, or at least attempt to, as Callaspo's way in on the grass. And pause by Peralta, now step off.
First base runner for the Cubs since the 6th first base hit since Montero's single in the 4th.
A fastball from Peralta.
Yeah, Peralta's not one of those guys that comes out of the pen with the overpowering heater. He's a finesse guy. Real good splitter. There's a fair number of curveballs as well.
Baxter got him on the first pitch of the inning. That was a curve. And the 1-0 just missed. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 ways to look at it. You're ahead in the count here. You might want to let Caesar try to swing away, or you could say this is a good time to bunt because you should get a strike. What would you do?
I wouldn't bunt. Might even take one here and then play a little hit and run on 2-1.
Knocked down, but everybody's going to be safe. Callaspo kept it out of the left field corner. But Caesar is on. How about Baxter and Caesar igniting the Cubs here in the 10th, and it'll bring up Fowler.
Nothing wrong with taking a healthy rip on 2-0 either. And with Callaspo in, difficult to make the play. I'm surprised he stayed in as far as he was on 2 balls, no strikes.
We'll see if Fowler will be in a bunting mode. Sprained left ankle. Has him day to day, but able to give his team a pinch hit appearance. Came out of the game in the 5th inning last night. Two on, nobody out.
I think he would be bunting here all the way. I'm wrong. Bunting here. You're not overly concerned about the ground ball double play with Peralta on the mound. He's more of a fly ball type guy. I just don't know about Fowler's ankle.
Held. That's a big call. 2-1. Got it right. Jordan Baker 3rd.
There's a lot of motion there, a whole lot going on with Fowler, but he was able to keep the barrel back.
Back-to-back singles. Baxter and Caesar to start this 10th inning. Peralta admitted he's not quite 100% as he came off the DL. Maybe a little rust. And the Cubs trying to take advantage of that and walk off here in the 10th. 2-2.
Jansen back up in the Dodger bullpen, and why not here, right? Talking about a high leverage situation. Wouldn't you want your best guy out there now?
And he's missing bats at a ridiculous rate. And he's still in the bullpen. And the 2-2 to Fowler. Pop to left near the bullpen, and no play.
Yeah, I get the argument that, you know, we want our closer available if we get a lead. So I understand not starting the inning with him. But once you get into a precarious situation, especially because Peralta doesn't have that swing and miss stuff like a lot of late inning relievers do.
Kenley Jansen's strikeout rate is 54%. That's over half.
Yes, it is.
Another 2-2. Good take. It's full.
Yeah, that's you know, one of the things about Fowler. He's always been a patient hitter. A lot of left-handed hitters are going to chase that splitter, diving out of the zone.
Peralta ready. A 3-2 to Fowler. He walked in. They're loaded. Bases loaded. Nobody out.
Second baseman,
That's it. He's going to go with Jansen. 2 hits and a walk. And Travis Wood is going to pinch run for Fowler. Yeah, one of the rare nights we would say that because of the ankle. Fowler certainly did his job. And it'll be a Weber's Sauces and Seasonings call to the pen. Cubs trying to win it when we come back.
This is a great place to work, not because they have yoga meetings and a juice bar, because they're getting Comcast Business Internet. Comcast Business offers convenient installation appointments that work around your schedule. And it takes about an hour.
Get reliable internet that's up to 5 times faster than DSL from the phone company. Call 800-501-6000 to switch today.
Perks are nice, but the best thing you can give your business is Comcast Business.
Comcast Business, built for business.
Out here, there are no cheat codes, no avatars, no magic stars. This does not require an operating system or a username or password. And there will not be better versions of these games coming out next year. There's nothing like the good of sport. This spring, shop the brands you love, plus thousands of items on sale now. Sports Authority, all things sporting good.
Soccer! Qu'est-ce que Top Chef! Oh no! Soccer! Top Chef!
I guess I can only equate it to
Soccer! Top Chef! Disco!
Say it and see it with the X1 voice remote from Xfinity.
Weber's Sauces and Seasonings call to the pen. Kenley Jansen, in 7 previous appearances here in this ballpark, had not allowed a run Although that's irrelevant tonight because there are 3 guys on base. If one of them scores, it won't be charged to him anyway, and the game will end.
Yeah, well, desperate times call for desperate measures. Don Mattingly let Peralta load the bases, and then he went to his big guy, Jansen. Excuse me, missed the first 34 games of the season, had surgery. He throws cut fastball almost every pitch.
Addison Russell swings and misses on the cutter. May 26th to beat the Nationals.
Oh for 3, a couple of punch outs and a line out for Russell tonight.
The surgery you mentioned, left foot surgery in February for Jansen.
So he has come back. He has pitched brilliantly. He has struck out 22. He has now walked a man.
Infield in, outfield in. Winning run is Baxter third. 1-1 to Russell. The kick, the pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-2.
Normally you're thinking the situation is, well, on a fly ball you don't want to be too aggressive because the catch is going to be just the first out of the inning. But with a pitcher who strikes out as many as Jansen does, that changes the math a little bit.
Well, 1-2. He's walked how many?
0. .65, 265.
He has
a little bit of
large
Lee Smith out there.
Individual, yep. From Curacao. 2-2 to Russell. Didn't mean to. Cubs trying to make it 4 consecutive wins.
Cell phones at the ready.
Just about everybody standing here in the ballpark. Except for the first 2 rows behind the plate. The 2-2. Count holding.
I'm watching Puig out there in right field. He looks kind of disinterested. I mean, as Jensen's coming set, he had his hat off. He was scratching his head. I mean, really late to get set for the pitch.
To first, a little bobble throw to the plate, out there because it's a force. Gonzalez, even after the bobble, still had time. So they get Baxter, and they're still loaded with 1 out.
Gonzalez was thinking too. He wanted to be quickly home and then race back to the bag for the return throw. Mishandled the ball. Didn't panic and still made a good throw home to get the out. I think the Dodgers are going to go with a 5 infield deployment here.
The
5-man infield
is DeNorfia.
Andre Ethier straight up the middle.
Don Mattingly played a little second and third, I think, for Lou Piniella, even though he was a left-handed and still is a left-handed thrower. Back in the day with the Yankees.
Yeah, boy, could he pick it at first base.
So he doesn't mind bringing a left-handed thrower and Ethier into the game, and he's basically playing second base. How about that? So now Puig and Peterson will cover the outfield.
And I think Adrian Gonzalez is telling him one thing from first base, and somebody else in the dugout is telling them something else. So Peterson's confused as to where he needs to go. There's Peanut Bundy.
They're giving up left field. Looks like it. Now, so Peterson playing very short center. Ethier, left-handed thrower, essentially at second base. Here we go. DeNorfia, ball one.
Don Zimmer might squeeze here.
Fast runner at third. That's Caesar. The pitch. It's a strike. It's 1-1. Trying to hit it hard someplace. If you're Chris DeNorfia, you can't worry about the odd configuration of the defense in front of you. Again, nobody playing in left field.
I'd like to try to stay inside the ball and get it airborne.
The 1-1 pitch. Bounced foul.
DeNorfia is a guy who hits the ball on the ground a lot. That cutter from Jansen is just such a tough read for the hitter because it's got a little, doesn't have depth to it, but it's got a little slider spin, but it doesn't bite. It doesn't run horizontally across the strike zone very much. I think right-handed hitters kind of jam themselves almost. They're anticipating that ball moving away from them, and it stays on the inner half or in off the plate a little bit.
Here's a 1-2. Cubs will win it. Peterson will go back on it. And he makes a catch. Caesar tags. Ball game over. Cubs win. Cubs win. Chris DeNorfia the hero tonight. 1-0.
Oh my. We started the night talking about all the rookies, the youngsters, and it's the veteran DeNorfia who provides the game winner. Cubs are making a habit of this walk-off win thing. They've had a bunch of them.
Nine over 500. Season high.
Well, it was a night that the Cubs did not have many chances at all. But a big chance came their way here in the 10th, and they cashed it in.
So they win a one-run game for the 18th time. 18-12. Chris DeNorfia down there with Kelly Crow. Go ahead, Kelly.
All right, Chris. Well, I saw you talking to Addison Russell there before facing Jansen. You get up. You've seen what's coming in front of you. Walk me through that 1-2 at bat.
Well, you know, he's a man who makes his living on his cutter. He does a really good one of the best in the game. So you know what's coming most of the time. And yeah, I've had an opportunity to face him a bunch in the past, so I kind of know what he's doing. I was just trying to let Addison know a little bit what was going on, but you know, he threw me a couple good ones, and I got one I could handle.
I know still kind of getting to know this team between your health, now getting things rolling and everything. What has surprised you the most with what some of these young guys have been able to do, and now you guys are 9 games above 500?
Well, they're poised, number one. They come up here and they belong here. They don't need any more seasoning. They're just ready to be contributing major league superstars in a lot of cases. So, we're blessed with a great minor league system, and we're starting to see the fruits of all that labor.
All right, well, you're the superstar tonight, Chris. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
There you guys go. Chris Denorfia with the walk-off as the Cubs take 2 out of 3 already against the Dodgers.
Thank you, Kelly. And interesting, no chances with runners in scoring position last night for either team. Tonight, a combined 0 for 13, but it was the out, the sac fly, that won the game.
Yeah, and there weren't that many chances. The starting pitching was outstanding tonight. Zach Greinke for the Dodgers, Jason Hamill for the Cubs, both on top of their game. We talked about the Cubs bullpen, how over the last month they've been the best in baseball. Rock solid again here tonight, and when you pitch that well, it just takes one good inning, one big swing of the bat.
And you look at this series, JD, in the first 2 nights, Kershaw, Greinke, and you're 2-0.
Pretty sweet. The $58 million men, and the Cubs pick up wins. Well, they both pitched well. They both performed very well, but the Cubs pitchers have stood tall here.
Our Binny's Beverage Depot toast of the game. Tastes really good tonight, doesn't it? Chris Denorfia to end it. Nice running catch, by the way, by Jock Peterson. A lot of center fielders would have just let that ball drop. I guess if Caesar trips.
Youthful exuberance, huh? Peterson gonna play till the final whistle.
So that will wrap up things from the ballpark, but still more to come. We're back with you tomorrow night, 6:30 for pregame coverage from the ballpark. Final in 10. Cubs 1, Dodgers nothing. We'll have game 3 right here on Comcast Sportsnet. Now for JD, the birthday boy, and our entire crew, Len Casper, inviting you to stay tuned. Blue Cross Blue Shield Cubs post-game live is next.
Well, how about the Cubs? They get it done again with outstanding starting pitching from Jason Hamill. Bullpen does their job, and Chris Denorfia gets the walk-off hit. Kevin Holly with you. It's Blue Cross Blue Shield Cubs postgame live. Boy, they just keep finding ways to get it done. Their 9th walk-off win of the season, best in all of baseball.
Well, it's great to watch. And the bench mob getting it done right there. You got Baxter, you got Caesar, Dexter Fowler coming into the game, drawing a huge walk right there, and CD Chris Denorfia coming into the ball game and getting that sac fly. Great swing right there on that cut fastball, pulling that hand inside the baseball and getting the fly ball that you need right there. Great win, great performance by Hamill. These guys are playing inspiring baseball right now.
You beat Kershaw, and you find a way with Greinke locked in to find a way to win the ball game. He wasn't in there at the end, but big-time win for the Cubs tonight.
Those are 2 huge wins. I mean, let's think about it here for a second. You've gone up against Kershaw and Greinke. That's the 2 best pitchers that the Dodgers have to offer at the top of their rotation. You picked up 2 wins against them. You're season high, 9 games over. You're playing great baseball right now. The momentum's on your side. And I said this even going back to last year, we're playing great baseball at home. Very important for a winning club.
All right, we will have Joe Maddon's press conference. We'll show you Chris Denorfia's walk-off winner and how good Jason Hamill was tonight. We'll run down all the numbers, and Zach Greinke equally as good. We'll be right back on Cubs Postgame Live.
Jack Link's Beef Jerky presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Hey, guys. Here you go, fella. Try this one.
Jack Link's Jerky. Feed your wild side.
Soccer. Does that go? Top chef. Oh, no. Soccer. Top chef.
I guess I can only equate it to
Soccer. Top chef. Disco.
Say it and see it with the X1 voice remote from Xfinity.
I bought a ticket because he told me that something good is going to happen, and for the first time in years, he was right.
What?
Nevertheless, Carmen still believes in her husband because he still believes anything's possible.
Here's something new. Announcing the Sign and Ride event at your local Ford stores, where you pay $0 down, $0 due-it signing, and $0 first month's payment on select new Ford models. It's never been easier to get into America's best-selling brand. So come get behind the wheel of the capable Explorer or the smart and innovative Escape. Now during the Sign and Ride event, lease an Explorer or Escape with $0 down, $0 due-it signing, and $0 first month's payment. Hurry to the Sign and Ride event, only at your local Ford stores.
Tie game, 11th inning.
Have done it again.
Cubs baseball on Comcast Sportsnet is brought to you in part by Southwest Airlines. Book your low fare now at southwest.com. Your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Honda dealers, as reliable as the cars themselves. Xfinity, your home for the most live sports. Audi, truth in engineering. Menards, save big money at Menards. And by Toyota, see where Toyota takes you. Test drive one at your Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. This is Blue Cross Blue Shield Cubs postgame live.
Here's a 1-2. Cubs will win it. Peterson will go back on it. And he makes the catch. Caesar tags. Ball game over. Cubs win. Cubs win. Chris Denorfia the hero tonight. 1-0.
That's the shot of the year, as Holly called it. That is absolutely phenomenal. Chris Denorfia, the game winner. 1-5-0. Whole lot better than 0-3-0. Mott over Peralta. Cubs, a season high, 9 over at 39-30. Man, hello, welcome in to Cubs Postgame Live, presented by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois. He is Todd Hollandsworth. I'm David Kaplan. Jason Hamill, magnificent tonight, and that's the big takeaway other than the obvious, a walk-off win.
Well, it is. I mean, when you sit here and you look at the matchup going into this, we know that Greinke has been absolutely dealing this year. Comes in 5-2, ERA under 2. Has been actually better than Clayton Kershaw, if you will, and Hamill matches up with him pitch for pitch, and that's the ball game. I mean, you knew this one was going to be tight the way that both of them have been throwing this year. Hamill was outstanding. Never gave the Dodgers a chance in this ball game. I mean, that's how good he was. I was even thinking back to that 8th inning, the pitches that he was executing. There was a 3-0 pitch through a slider. I mean, just the willingness to trust his secondary stuff. You've seen it. We've talked about how good his slider has been this year, but he is really in a great spot right now. He's throwing what he wants when he wants, and that is confusing a lot of offenses.
All right, let's go to the 10th inning. It's a 0-0 ball game, and the Cubs trying to see if they can win this thing right here in the 10th. Mike Baxter is going to lead things off. Base hit to right. So the winning run is aboard with nobody out. Next man up is Matt Caesar. Smokes one down the line. Really nice stop at third. I think it's Cayaspo over there. And he cannot come up with an infield hit. The Dexter Fowler pinch hitting. He walks. So the bases are loaded. Addison Russell. That's a really good play by Adrian Gonzalez over at first. Bobbles it, but still gets the force. And then there's your walk-off winner. Chris Denorfia, a long fly ball. And I give Jock Peterson a lot of credit because a lot of guys would have watched that thing roll to the wall, walked off. You don't know if Caesar's going to have a problem, fall down, or leave early. And so I give him a lot of credit. There's the winner right there. Time for Joe Madden, brought to you by Xfinity.
What's the time of game right there? 3 and a little bit? Cool, I got it. We're good, we're good. That was outstanding. You know, you worry about the baby, of course, but he looked like he had it under control. Looks like he did it before almost. That was a great play, and really there's some levity involved for the entire audience. I thought it was great.
Overall, just a good game from start to finish.
Just like yesterday, we played well 2 days in a row, like really well, no mistakes, pitched really well. I thought we hit the ball great tonight. I mean, in a 1-0 game, what do we have, like maybe 5 hits? I thought we had great at-bats all night long and hit the ball well. Excuse me. So I'm saying I thought the game was complete. We pitched well, we swung the bats well, we worked good at-bats, we played defense. It was a nice night.
So now you walk off 8 straight wins, they're both leading the majors. What does that speak to?
I just like the thing we've been harping on since spring training was to play 9 innings hard every night. You just got to keep coming after them. You can't quit. I mean, the word grinding is used a lot in Major League Baseball, but we just had to convince a lot of our guys that that's the way to do this. It just doesn't happen. You have to take things. Nobody gives you anything here. You got to take things. So I love the way our guys are going about their business. I said it yesterday. I'll say it again. We were engaged in every pitch. I thought we were in the present tense all night long, and I loved it.
Hamill, it seems like he pitched with a purpose, whether it was the first at-bat.
He was good from the first inning. He was really good from the very first moment of the game. And again, I thought he was really good going into the 8th. The 2 walks obviously got him out of the game, and then and Ronnie did a great job with the 1 pitch. But Hammer really better command of his fastball as opposed to the last couple outings. And then beyond that, his slider was really pertinent tonight. It was a really good pitch. Very confident, very excuse me, under control emotionally. I thought he was really good.
Do you think
the smoke's killing me in the